What up, what up, what up? It's me, your girl Labora Lee, aka Cat Lee. I gotta give y'all that real quick. Anyway, today is a dope day, and it's not Wired Wednesday as usual. It's not Wet Wednesday also as usual. Today is a smoke break. We have two amazing, talented gentlemen coming in the room. All right, they just entered the building, and I'll bring them in a second. I'm excited. One of the gentlemen has actually been on the show already once before, and the other gentleman, well, technically a lot before, but I'll get into that in a second. The other gentleman, we play his videos every Fire Friday, so I'm honored that he's on the platform as well. But before I get to all of that, let me just say it's a smoke break. Let's get that out the way. But secondly, I gotta pay these bills. So we're gonna play a quick commercial, and I'll be right back.
Want last minute brand design help? Get top tier Fiverr freelance creatives at your fingertips fast with secure payments and 24/7 support. Head to fiverr.com today and get something started.
Okay, I'm back. I'm about to bring the gents in, so just sit back and relax.
You got light?
Yeah, don't be talking about no lights. Don't be talking about no lights. What's up, y'all? What's going
What's up,
on?
Dave?
What's good? All right,
What's up with you? You can hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you just fine. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I see you very well.
Hey. So I already said that I was going to start with you, Mac, because you haven't actually been on the show, although you've been on the show, but just not on the show. So I want my audience to get to know you a little bit, and then we'll talk about what we need to talk about, what we're really here for.
Right.
So, and then it's gonna sound crazy when I ask these questions because you probably answered them a million times, but they haven't heard it. So, first things first, how did you get your start in music?
Wow. Well, I started back in the '90s,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't start taking it serious till I think like 1992.
Mm-hmm.
No, 1993 actually, and I got my start. I didn't really have my friends. We was in the street, so we didn't back then. Like rapping wasn't really cool. What I'm saying?
Right.
So it was like I had to dip away from my friends to go and hang with some dudes that was into music,
Right.
and that was like that had to be like '93. So in the process of doing that, I end up running into long term homeboys from middle school with
Mm-hmm.
J Funk.
Right.
I didn't know the whole time they was talking about the first time we was going to the studio that I ever been in the studio, and they kept saying this guy named Jay. Yeah, well, Jay is good. Jay this, Jay this, and I didn't ever know who they were talking about until I got there, and we looked at each other and just bust out laughing because we known each other and used to walk home together from high school and all that. So
Right.
it was just crazy, and from that's where I think I got my start right there. Once Jay like put me, he was the first person to put me like in the booth and show me how to do it. So this is way before Concrete Foundation Annex Click and all that, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and that's why we named the album The Rebirth, because it's like 30 years later we come back and resurface and we back together and start and we did a whole album, and it took that long for us to do it. So
Right.
that's so special. But yeah, that's where I got my start.
So now I've already heard his version as far as on this platform of how y'all met. Tell me how y'all met.
Well, um, high school, well, middle school and high school, like.
Mm-hmm.
And he was always like I was always out there doing other things than Jay. So Jay was cool. I was out there running wild. You know what I mean? So, but he was always somebody that was cool because he was like a cool, funny dude. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So he was cool. You know what I mean? We never, out of all the people, me and him never had a run in on some disrespectful type of thing. So uh, that's where I think we met, right? And that's I'm right? In school, right?
High school, middle
school, high school. Yeah.
I just wanted to see if the stories matched up.
Mhm. Yeah, we met in school.
All right.
The same way, like, how Nas and Busta Rhymes might have went to the same school or some crazy shit.
Yeah.
That's how that shit really be.
All right. So Mac, another question for you. What inspires you to make music?
I just love making music. I've been doing it for so long, it just became a part of me. You know what I'm saying? And the more that we be creative and the more that we all build together, that inspires me to keep, I don't know, it's just a part of me. I didn't quit a million times. I didn't say I quit, and I didn't forgot that I quit, and I didn't come up with something. Oh shit, let me write this down, and I'll be like, damn, I just quit. So why am I writing this down? But then I realized that's just who I am. This is who I am to breathe. When God told me I can't do it no more, then I guess I stop. But
Right.
I just love it. You know what I mean? Rich or poor, we just love it. If it was about money, we'd have stopped a long time ago. I always say that. If it was about money, we'd have been stopped. You know what I mean? We just love to make music. It's in our heart.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So what would you describe your creative process like?
It's changed a lot. I used to be real quick. You know what I'm saying? But now I take my time with stuff now. It's like, I don't know. It's just different now. I'm a different artist now. Like, I get moods. I might not write for like 2-3 months. And then I get in the mood where it's just that I'm just going for like 2 months. I'm on it every day. You know what I'm saying? It's different now. And I always just try to be original and think out the box. So it definitely takes time. You know what I mean? To be different.
Right. So I guess this is a question for both of you guys. How did you decide to come together and create this project?
Sure. With UNK or just the whole me and Mac shit?
No, because we know that you and Mac be getting down. I'm talking about the UNK project because that's what's on the table right now.
Because it's like by me running the studio, I see people that's like our age, but then they like, I want to bounce beat or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then we, like, at the same time, we got grandchildren that I don't care how much a 40 or 35 or 26-year-old person try to act like they 11.
Mm-hmm.
They not gonna fool the kids. You feel me?
Right.
But it's like, okay, we ain't died yet. We still like rap. So what we supposed to do? Like, stop liking rap and just go to Temptations, or do we just start liking D4L and all that? You know what I'm saying? And Youngness and Lil that. So I'm like, yo, we not nobody. We not the father of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? We not the son of hip hop, which we are really. But in this day and time, it's like we the uncle. We uncles of like the hip hop shit.
Right.
And I don't really want to be like it used to be hard for me. I used to be like, yo, I like negative rap. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like, I don't want to hear 35 niggas getting killed or 2 niggas getting killed. You feel me? Like, I'd rather you just rap about, having whatever. Like just a more mature, more mature subject matter of music.
More substance, basically.
Like the approach. Like, it's for people that's 50 and 60.
Right.
You feel me? Like, that didn't die yet. Sorry. You know what I mean? Like,
I say, damn, 50 and 60.
Yeah, I still like rap.
I wouldn't say 50 and 60. I say from like 30, probably 28 to like on up. 28 to on up.
All right.
I think anybody that want to hear.
Anybody want to hear
60.
Yeah, even if they 16, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? But the UNK name came about one day we was in here recording, and we went to the store.
Mm-hmm.
And we went to the store. The little young kids in there was like, "Oh, what's up, Uncle? What's up, Uncle?" And me and Funk looked at each other and we said, "Oh shit, we really unks." And we started laughing, and because we was looking for a name to call ourselves.
Right.
And he called me 2 days later and was like, "Yo, I got the name." I said, "What?" And he said, "UNK."
And UNK, really?
I said,
my man Vito, he say, "You never know.
You never know."
UNK, you never know. You feel me?
You
And
never
then mix
know.
that with it's like the old rappers that didn't die yet. You feel me?
Right, right.
We niggas that still into that shit. And I mean, and keep in mind, we've been doing this thing since we was 16, 17. So for somebody to even care what we got to even offer in like 2022, you feel me? It's cool to me. You feel me?
Right.
So if you like 5 fans or 25 or 2,500 or a million, you feel me? Or
Right.
They
you
gonna
know
get
what
this
I'm
work regardless. We gonna do
Yeah,
music
so
regardless
cool.
because this is who we are. So especially for the past 30 years, you know
Right.
what I'm saying? We've been doing music and entertainment. That's just us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even if we not making music, Jay in the band, Jay plays drums. He a musician. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't doing music, I'm an actor. I done been in 17 theater plays. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And things like that. So we always in entertainment. That's just us. You know what I'm saying? Me and my wife had a radio show on Radio Fire, Real Spit Radio for 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
We always, and this is our life. Rich
Right.
or poor, it's a grind.
Right.
You know, and that's how it ain't even a grind because it's just the norm now. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that is how we are. We're gonna make music. We always gonna make music.
So since y'all are in UNK phase, which I love to hear that because people say UNK in other places other than Baltimore, so that they can relate. But since y'all in your UNK phase, what would you tell a younger MC and a younger? Well, I think I asked you this before, Funk, but I'm gonna ask you first, Matt.
What would we tell them?
Yeah, as
Basically, I would tell them just like I tell my son, who is a younger MC, a
uh-huh.
younger artist. Just don't be afraid to be you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to be you and just be original. You know,
Right.
don't try to follow. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to take that risk of being different. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And also the way you focus on music and doing the music and having the fun, focus more on the business side as well. Your
Right.
paperwork is definitely important, and yeah, definitely got to get your handle your business. So I try to get my son put that in his head. You know,
Right.
his is like they more into what Instagram people say and things like that, and so he want to run with that. But you know, when it all said and done, you look around years later and you wonder why things fucked up. You need to take care
Right.
of business. And that's what I'm trying to warn him about, and that's what I can tell all young artists about now, even though they don't care about that. They really don't care to hear it. Like, but I understand because I was the same way. I was the
Right.
same exact way. So I understand that too. So I don't argue with him or nothing, but I think that's very important.
I'm gonna change the question up for you, sir, because I did ask you that question again, and I don't want to hear the same answer all over again. So, my question for you, Mr. J Funk, is what is the one thing that you feel like every song needs?
Every song need. Wow, that's interesting.
That's
It's like this motor underneath of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a motor. You feel me? Like some down south songs, they give you a bounce. Up north songs give you a bop, like a nod. You feel me? But every song need that motor underneath.
Right.
It's like a motor that's underneath every song. You were here.
He says a motor.
You feel me? It's like a train.
Right.
Wheel.
Damn.
You feel me? It's like every song. If you don't get that motor under that song,
Mm-hmm.
then you gotta rely on your promotional company.
Oh no. And you rely on them alone, just as a marketing with my marketing expertise. You rely on them alone, you might be lost. It's a combination. It's the product and the marketing, not just the product, or not just the marketing. But let's see. What would you be doing, Mac, if you weren't rapping?
Wow. Probably be acting. I fell in love with acting the same way as I fell in love with music. I still just put music as number one, but I fell in love with acting as well.
Right. All right. This is another one for you, Funk.
Mhm.
What is the first thing you listen for when listening to a new recording?
Um, it's always different things. Yeah, I mean, it's different things because no song is the same.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Maybe I'd listen to what was the producer's approach. I tried to decipher what was the producer's approach when he
Mm-hmm.
made the song, which is a handicap. 'Cause I just want to hear a regular song like a regular person, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I believe I've tried to decipher the producer's approach. Like what did he sample? How did he mix it? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Shit like that.
All right. And Kmack, this is back to you, sir. When creating, are there any like hidden messages that you have in your music, like something somebody should look out for?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's see one thing about my music, man. I make music that people can feel. So you definitely it's an emotional thing with me. So I know you definitely gonna catch some things. I can't. I gotta leave that for you to find out, and you can
All
come back
right.
and tell me.
Okay.
You know,
Okay. Well, I've heard the project, and
oh, for real? So what you think?
of course I've heard it. I wouldn't want you on here if I didn't hear it.
I
I heard it.
earned this right.
I heard it.
I earned this spot. Okay.
I don't do what I don't do. I mean, I love the project, but what I don't do is reviews because I don't want nobody coming trying to take me out because I'm kind of harsh. So I don't do them. I'm not going to start today, but because it's YouTube, I'm going to say I love the project. I heard it already, so I obviously love it. So what is it? What is your favorite part about your line of work? Both. This is for both y'all.
You gonna go first? Let me go first.
Uh,
Somebody go.
um, the best part about it, the fun part about it is performing.
Uh-huh.
I get a real adrenaline rush about that. I just love to perform my music. It's something. You know, they was talking about that on something like something take over you. I don't believe it's that, but they say something take like I black out. So it's like
Right.
that's my moment, and I get into that. That's the best part of this to me, especially when you're delivering it to people that's never seen you before. And
Right.
you gotta, really go out there and go hard. So I like that pressure too.
Right.
I
And
just
Sarah.
like I like the fact that music is just a drug, you know what I mean? So throughout the day you just helping people, you know what I mean? It's like the best part of my job. I mean, I don't know, it's the beat, you know what I mean? Sometimes hitting beats on the elevator, like it's just weird. Like a lot of people like music and a lot of people just appreciate and I like making people happy, really.
See,
Right.
folk, you gotta remember, folk is a musician. So I don't know about beating on the elevator and shit. You know, that's what he
No
be
beating
doing.
on the lunch table.
I mean, yeah, that was back then, but he still do that stuff now. Because he's a drummer, he can't even walk past his drums without we'd be mid conversation, and he'd get up and he gotta go, then come back like he ain't just do shit. You know, that's just him. So
Sounds familiar.
like, damn, I was talking to you and shit.
Like, damn, you just cut me off. Start playing and shit, giving
Stop
them
playing.
concert.
I'm thinking, motherfucker, going bathroom. I hear the drums and shit. That's just him, and that's always been him.
Right.
Always.
Right.
He's not doing nothing out of the ordinary. You know?
Right. All right. Have you ever dealt with like performance anxiety? And what was your remedy?
You talking about far as like a bomb?
Like, not necessarily a bomb. Just it could anxiety can be a lot. It could be.
I bombed before.
You have.
Yeah.
All right. Tell me about that. What happened?
I was stoned.
No, but we bombed one time and it wasn't Mac's fault. It was the thing.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, the thing about bombing is the sound guy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You practice what you practice, you know what I mean? But the sound guy will be the medium between you and the audience. It's like going to France without a translator. or going to Jamaica without a translator, or Africa without a translator.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you there, you got on the clothes you was supposed to wear, you got on the outfit. But if nobody's saying, no, this is the man's bedroom, that's the woman's bedroom.
Right.
Great beat. And that's what happens with gigs and performances all the time.
That's what we found, like.
Right.
A couple minutes.
Yeah, like, that day was wild.
But
I was fucked up too. I was fucked up too. I definitely was.
You got bombed because one thing you got to remember.
It made me better. I'm glad I did it.
If you remember that Zeb Judah fight when he fell, when he got beat up. Remember Zeb Judah? He got like knocked out, had to get up.
Yeah,
that's because he never got knocked down.
Right.
You gotta get knocked down, know how to get up. Like, he didn't know how to get up. It was funny to us, but the whole key, he never got knocked down. Didn't know how to get up.
Right.
You gotta know what to do when the mic go out, the whole band, electricity go out. You got and you the drummer because you ain't plugged up. So you can keep playing, or
that's real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then next thing you know, electricity come back on, then everything fall back in place.
You gotta pick it up.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what? I get it because I do that here.
You
like,
I know how I fall, bro. You don't know
certain shit will go down, and I be like, "What the?" But I'm mid podcast, so I get it. I understand. That's why I asked that question. Like, do you get nervous before performances?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's an anxiety to it. I've been doing this for 2 years now, and I still get nervous going on. I don't know why. I can't explain it.
I still get nervous before I go on stage, and I've been doing this forever.
That's crazy.
But it's like, after that prayer, boy, it's over.
Right.
After that prayer, it's gone.
So tell me, what are some of your favorite venues to perform at?
I like Autobar and Soundstage.
Mm-hmm.
I used to love who didn't love the 5 Seasons. I mean, that was Baltimore. You couldn't be a Baltimore artist and never been no performed at 5 Seasons.
Right.
You just started with some shit. But yeah. So 5 Seasons was legend. You know, that's legendary. But I like the Autobar. I love the Autobar for some reason. I love it's just a hip hop environment and feel, and I love the balcony. It just make you feel like it's more hip hop, but Soundstage is dope too.
Right. And Mr. Carter?
Oh shit, I don't know. So it's really wherever the engineer, same situation, wherever the engineer right, because I done played some of them places the engineer sucked, then the engineer was good. But it's the politics anyway, you feel me? So you a young promoter, you know what I'm saying? You think they gonna bring the Billy Joel engineer in that night? So they gonna bring in the one engineer that's trying to get his internship on. So he could be like, yeah, I used to work at the Soundstage. So with the right engineer, I love the Soundstage. That's it.
Okay.
I ain't said it yet. I ain't never do Ramshot. So
he did it one night, but it had to be the right engineer.
And I've never actually been in there, and I've always wanted to go in there to see what the venue was like.
I used to really like the wind up space. It was just a little joint, you know what I mean?
Performed at the wind up, that was
the right engineer, the crown hard.
That was nice.
They are just good with the right engineer.
All right, so y'all discussed how you've been working with each other forever. What are some of your favorite projects that you worked on together?
Well, we only have one project actually.
No, that's not true. So the whole key, we worked on all the Mac. I had some kind of song on a lot of Mac albums. But hold on.
No, a full album.
Yeah, but you gotta think, we had that one song that was like that
was on Street Killers,
you feel me?
Yeah.
Then we actually had a song with Bruce Scola before. Got one on this album. The Rebirth. I really like the Rebirth a lot because, not to mention the first album, I mean the first song you made ever and shit. You feel me? So we
still got that too.
We got a long history together, but the one I really like is the Rebirth because to me it's so imperfect.
Right.
It's so imperfect to me. Like I wanted a better mix and all kinds of stuff. And I don't know. You go some places, people be like, I can't believe how it's mixed.
Yeah,
Some
some people say yeah.
So
A lot
it's
of
just
people ask me where
imperfect
you
to
mix it.
me. But the one that's coming is a little more polished. I don't know whether that's good or bad in hip hop though.
Right.
I like it too. I like it too so far. You know what I mean? But I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be good. But the Rebirth is definitely like that. That means a lot to us because that was the first album that we done since we started. And like he said, he had songs on my albums, but they wasn't all done by him.
Right.
Majority was Banger Bill.
Right.
So that's why the Rebirth is special because it's like he did my first demo. Jay did my first demo that I ever made, and for us to come back 30 years and do a whole full project together, that's why I was like, okay, this is the rebirth of what we started.
Right.
Man, so
And it's weird because I got a birthmark on my head, like a new birthmark. That I don't know how it got there, but it kind of rebirthed me into making some good rap music again. You feel me?
The Rebirth.
But thank you, Scar.
So let's see where else I wanted to go with this. All right. So what other features do you have? I heard Ruscola. Who else?
We got Vito Cash, Silhouette, Reality.
Yeah, Reality on there. Trying to get Dark Rebel on there.
Yeah, trying to get Dark.
Once he get finished with his Puff Daddy song. It's like, nah, you gotta get Dark Rebel on there.
That's probably about it. I mean,
Smalls on there. Smalls on
Smalls
there.
the Grinch
On the
came
classic
from Smalls
joint.
the Grinch.
Nice joint.
Yeah, so yeah, that's a banger. That's too dope right there.
Trying to get Creep to do the intro.
DJ Concrete supposed to do the intro, so we waiting on that. Gonna be dope.
All right, so
the other singer to bless this song we working on. We had no idea who the artist gonna be.
Oh no.
After 7 joint.
All right, so y'all hear that they looking for whoever the artist gonna be. I don't know who's gonna be either, but I can't wait to hear it. So okay, I'm gonna go back to you, Matt, because some of these questions he's already answered because he's already been on the show, and I don't want to hear it twice.
All right.
So, what is some of the best advice given to you that you've ever had regarding the industry?
The advice I gave earlier to the younger kids that
Same thing,
but I didn't pay attention to till now. You know what I'm saying? Through some situations that occurred that it was just crazy.
All right. And if you could change anything about this industry, what would it be?
If I could change anything about the industry,
yeah, the industry you in music.
If I could change anything about the industry, I would definitely make sure that more hip hop that had more substance in it get broadcasted more. You know what I'm saying? And not just one style of hip hop. You know, I wouldn't eliminate the South or nothing like that. But I think like everything, all the other guys should get the same type of play. You know what I'm saying? That's all I would do. I think it should be. We should have a variety. You should be able to have a variety of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just one style of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? That's in the forefront. That's how I feel.
Right.
And so that and definitely how the businesses ran and fucked up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So make sure every artist get compensated the right way.
Right. So if someone by chance wanted to find this project, where could they find it?
Right now, they can get the single. That they can download the single. It's on everywhere. It's everywhere, streaming everywhere right now. It's called UNK. It's produced by J Funk, and it's available right now everywhere, all platforms.
UNK by UNK.
UNK by UNK, and also you can get the Rebirth on all platforms as well.
No lie, because I've used it twice. I use UNK twice on IG. It's everywhere.
You look great tonight too, boo.
Thanks, Bill. So anyway, even though you playing. All right, so I think I asked you this as well already when you came on the show, but let me ask you, sir, Mr. Kmack Knoxville, what musicians do you admire?
Musicians?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that I grew up on.
Such as?
Shit. Stuff I still listen to today, like the older people, like Commodores, Elder Barge.
Okay.
Anita Baker. You know what I'm saying? Phyllis Hyman. Stuff, good music. Good music. Great music. It inspired me.
Mm-hmm.
I might get ideas from it, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, music like that. Like music from the 70s, 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna ask y'all this question together. Y'all ever got in trouble together? Some major trouble, because y'all known each other so long.
I don't think so.
No, we did. Every time, I can say this about Jay. Every time I've got around Jay, it's been nothing but fun.
Right.
Like, real talk. Like when I moved in my first apartment, it was just me and Jay. And he helped me. We did this shit together, and it was fun. You know what I'm saying? Every time. I don't have no bad times with Jay. We never got no trouble.
Good. Y'all don't need to be getting in no trouble.
That's not what it's about with us. You know what I'm saying?
Good. Y'all don't need to be getting in no trouble.
Nah, them days, we chill.
Oh, definitely not now. Because y'all unks. Unks don't do that.
Really, we pop.
Well, yeah, and pop-pops definitely don't do that. I don't know what y'all heard. Shoot. Don't be messing up the pop-pop name. That's a very important name. Pop.
That single pop got bars.
That's cool. But don't be diminishing the pop brand. Pop don't get in trouble.
Yeah.
All right. Pop-pops keep you out of trouble. So what's next?
Releasing this.
We great do a couple videos. And we got I also film videos, and I just shot silhouette videos out there now on YouTube. Y'all can go check that out. It's called Love Again, produced by J Funk. So that video is up, and it came out Saturday. I think she put up Saturday, and I filmed and directed it. So I'm not Spike. I'm not Hype Williams and shit. I'm Spike G. Spike G.
Spike G.
Yeah, Bridge to the Ridge Media. You already.
All right. Oh wait, I had one more for you, Mr. Carter. Hold on. I think I asked you everything I wanted to ask you. I try to throw some extra new ones in there because, like I said, I asked you a lot of the same questions that I asked. But this project, you guys are happy about, and that's amazing. Like I said, I didn't hear everything, but I heard a lot of it. And what I'll say is, and I don't give reviews, so don't send me your music talking about asking me what I think about it, because I'm not gonna tell you. I might play it if you ask nicely. But I won't do a review because at this point in time, I just don't have time for it. But I can say honestly, what I've heard so far is dope. And I do like the fact that you guys are killing that one thing that a lot of people, younger people say, which is, oh, you 40 something, you 50, you shouldn't be rapping. Like, I like that you're killing that concept for people, because for some strange reason they think you're supposed to stop rapping or you're supposed to stop making music. some certain age. Oh, that's what. How do you feel about that?
But see, I feel about that. I'm glad you brought that up. I just feel like, why does it have to be stipulations on hip hop? All other genres of music can do rock and roll. You don't hear nobody saying, "Oh, Kenny Rogers great, come on with another album." You know what I'm saying? You don't hear that shit. They can tour to the 85, 90 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Hip hop, you cannot be 30. You can't be 40. Man, let me tell you something. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit.
Thing is,
if I suck, I stop.
the hip hop we do is like, it's sort of, it's like jazz.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta think.
You ain't got to fuck with us.
It's always gonna be pop. You feel me? The pop. The number one, the 92Q at 5 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Even now, you're not gonna hear Kenny G on 92Q at 5 a.m. You gotta go search for Kenny G.
Right.
Got a new project out. Enough people probably bought it where he probably
WKRP in Cincinnati. We don't.
And he be the Murray. He be here to Murray Weather. You feel me? If he the Murray Weather, them tickets gonna be probably 150, 250.
Right.
And it's all good. So you just gotta be real with yourself and understand that, all right, this is not the youngest, newest thing right now. You feel me? And that's what the world want. The youngest, you know, that's what the pop world want. The youngest. Some people want the oldest, dustiest thing. You feel me?
That would be me.
Leave out the house for the oldest, dustiest thing they could find, and that's called collectors. You feel me? So go more to collectors. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you had Stan Smiths or some, not, you know, some Jordans or something. They not gonna go in. They might go for $75,000, but they not gonna go in Shoe City. They gonna go to a collector in like Belgium somewhere. You feel me?
Right.
And it equals out. It'll equal out.
Right.
So,
right.
With that being said, the other thing that's funny is how is my buddies that, I hate to keep saying this, my buddies that didn't die. They old now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don, Denard, Vito, everybody, you feel me? So they stand in touch as much as they can with rap, you feel me? But you gotta remember that they was the youngest, newest, freshest thing at one time, you feel me?
Right.
Just like any car, you feel me? The oldest car you see was the freshest, newest car, sort after you might got shot for it, you feel me?
Yeah.
It's an antique, but
nothing like a vintage car.
Yeah, it's worth more as an antique than it was on the lot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He killed that right there.
Yeah, it's nothing like it. I mean, if that's a comparison, it's nothing like a vintage car. And I'm not gonna lie, I hate to call it vintage hip hop, but it ain't nothing like vintage.
Hey, you know what?
It's
I'm cool with
yeah,
that.
the concept is vintage from the 90s. That's why I was saying yesterday, like, if we was born under like the fact that if they say you a nice MC, in our brain we automatically be like, is he nicer than Q-Tip? Is he nicer than Black Thought? You feel me?
Right.
Now you really read. You feel me? How them niggas rap now? So if he come out and say he nice, you really can't even compare to Black Thought or Q-Tip or Life or one of those. You feel me? Charlie Brown. You know what I mean? It was a lot of rappers. EPMD.
But I say the difference is between back then and now is one you could get dudes on like at a radio station and like go ahead and spit. You feel me? Now you got I don't want to do this beat or I don't do no freestyle.
But see, this was crazy too. You gotta remember back in our day, right? We would have like Survival of the Fittest.
Right.
And then next thing you know, Tootsie Roll will come out, right?
Right.
But Tootsie Roll was a joke song, really. You know what I mean?
Don't play with
now, it's like a real song.
Right.
You feel me? Like they're going on this real rap. I mean, it was a real song back then to them, but to us on the East Coast, underneath the Wu-Tang and all this, next thing you know, or even Master P. I mean, my man, Project Pat. I had this song he was singing the other day. Oh no, Master P. He like, there they go, there they go, there they go.
Right.
Let's see the keys. Let's get them. You feel me? Like that was new to us. Yo. We wasn't down with that.
Right.
We was on some other shit, way more laid back. But everything revolved. Everything evolved, revolved,
Right.
devolved.
Right.
But we sticking to our guns. We doing music from our soul. So this is what we've been doing. We've been doing what we're doing. It's not, so at least I still got my health through, the grace of God, and He's still blessing me to be creative and do what I do. So until He tell me stop, that's when it's over.
That's why I say anybody that even care what I'm doing, even care what me or Mac doing musically, you even care, that's a fucking honor to me, yo. You know what I mean? Because it's 650 million rappers came out since we decided to rap.
Yeah.
Since we decided to rap.
Some good, some bullshit. Yeah. Yeah.
Soldier Boy came out.
Why he gotta be the one? Soldier Boy came out. He was the first one, apparently.
They came out.
So yeah. So our first one, I gotta show some love. You know how I do this. I can't do my peoples like that. So if that's okay with y'all gonna rock with me while I do this.
Definitely.
All right. So I gotta show love. These people that I am mentioning right now, they are my listening audience. I adore them. I appreciate them. I love them so much. They're beautiful. So I'm gonna go with the top 5 countries because they love me the most, and I love them the most. No, I don't want to say that, but they love me the most. So the United States of America, I love you. I appreciate you, and thank you for holding your girl down. France. One day, babies, I'll be there.
Shout out to France.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the UK because they love me the most too. I love you. I do. Germany and India.
Shout out to Germany.
I love you. Again, Germany, India. Now I can show everybody else love. I have to get them off the top first, though. Brazil, I love you. Netherlands, Singapore. Hold on. Spain, Philippines, Belgium, Australia, Japan, Mexico, Ireland, Nepal, Mauritius, Israel, Canada, Hong Kong. Wait a minute. Russia. What up, Russia?
What up?
Switzerland, I love you as well. Thank you guys for loving me the way y'all do. And I gotta do my top 10 cities because that's how I do things over here. Columbus, Ohio. I love you. San Jose. I'm looking at some crazy stuff. But San Jose, California. Y'all been my day ones, and I appreciate you, and I love you. Baltimore, Maryland, my city, all of our city on this platform right now. Shout out to you. Be more. France, I will never, ever, ever butcher the name of the city, but I love you, France. Springs Valley, Nevada, I love you. Frankfurt, Germany, I love you. Washington, Virginia, I love you, my babies. Ashburn, Virginia, I love you. North Las Vegas, Nevada, because a lot of people don't get that it's different parts of Vegas. Well, I'm talking to the north right now. Norton Shores, Michigan, Chicago, Illinois, shout out to the Chi. Boardman, Oregon, Atlanta, Georgia. Hi, ATL, I love you. Las Vegas, Nevada, that's the other part. I love you too. Owens Mills, Maryland, Pikesville, Maryland, Boulder City, Nevada. No, India. I won't butcher the name of your city either, but it's in India, and I love you very much. Philadelphia. Shout out to Philly. Thank you, Philly. Randallstown, Maryland, Singapore, and we're gonna start right there. All of these cities and countries show me love, and I gotta show them love every podcast, and I will continue to until I can't do it no more. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Thanks. Oh, San Francisco, I gotta show you love because I don't never show you. Yeah, I gotta show them love because I never get to show them love. And Massachusetts, I gotta show you love too. In Texas, I gotta show you love too. I ain't gonna leave y'all out this time. But anyway, back to the business. Where we at? All right, so we good. So is it fair to say that this the favorite combination right here?
Of course.
Like you two together and how you guys work together and all that good stuff.
I love it.
Well, the thing about it, Mac was my first professional rapper.
Mm-hmm.
He was my first professional sounding rapper. Because people always really didn't know how to talk in the mic,
Mm-hmm.
know how to rap on beat.
Right.
You know what I mean? A lot of people wanted to rap but just couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
And Rap Mac was my first professional rapper.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always going to be like,
What made me that though, yo?
because you could rap. You rapped on beat, you rapped in the mic, your voice was full. So it had this professional effect.
And this was the first time I recorded with him. He said this.
Yeah.
I didn't hear nothing. I don't know what he was talking about. I was just doing it.
It's crazy.
He was like, yo,
it's like a professional flow, yeah. Like people that had professional flows.
Right.
You know, it'd be like the words would come off beat sooner or later or something.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's what that was.
Right.
And then you got to talk in the mic. Like, talk. See, the microphone is an instrument within itself. You feel me? And you gotta know how to use it.
Mm-hmm.
How to use it, you're going to mess up your song. You're going to be talking close. Or singers know how to
holding
back
the mic
off.
too. He's always telling me, Mike, take the hand off the mic.
Mhm.
Take your hand off the mic, Mike.
Right.
Man, I don't know where I got that from, but take your hand off the
It
mic.
was lessons. You had to learn them.
Right.
You know what I mean? You don't just come out automatic. Well,
We had mid-song. Take your hand off the mic.
I was going to say, according to him, you came in the game already knowing what to do.
Yeah, and sometimes I would get in so much into it, and hold the mic, I switching the mic in my hand, so much into it, I just forget because I'm so used to practicing with a brush.
Oh, the good old brush performance.
I used to practice it with the brush.
So it's good to know that y'all do that too. It ain't just us girls that be in the like with the
I used to do that shit. Look, I got a problem. I used to do that shit since I was a kid. I still do that shit to this day.
It's probably not a problem though. It's probably like you preparing for what was to come.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. That's just who I am. You know? Right. Yeah.
And funk, right? We know you practice everywhere, so he had the brush and everything was to you, right? He had the brush and everything's a drum.
The world is a drum.
Obviously.
The world is a drum.
The world is a drum. Wow, it's good to know that I'm not the only one that feels like the world is your drum. So anyway, I want to thank both you gents for coming on here and blessing the girl with a nice interview, a nice intellectual conversation about what it is that you do. Again, drop where they can get the project.
Hey, you can check the project out. Go grab that. It's everywhere. Stream it everywhere right now. Everywhere. Apple, Google Play, YouTube, anything. Go check it out.
And
and a single
by UNK.
You never know.
There's all kinds of content out there. Man.
Yeah. Speaking of video, because I be in my feelings. Where the video at? The video out?
It's out.
It's out, but it's not.
There's a couple rooftop concerts that's out there.
Because I would like to share that with the people on Fire Fridays.
Basically, that was like a clip because we put something together. We put something together like a documentary. So it's basically a clip. So, yeah. You know,
all right.
Next single coming, How We Get It, that full video will be out soon.
Okay.
And also, you can follow me, Kmack _Knock _NX on IG. And follow me, Knoxville. Well, I'm Kmack Knoxville on Twitter. TikTok. I just started TikTok, so I'm trying to learn how to do that shit. You know, my grandbaby teaching me. So
at least you got a teacher.
She working. She be killing it. You know what I mean? So she teaching me how to do it.
Them younger generations, boy. Them in technology.
She grabbed an iPad.
They born in
She
Hey, I'm trying to figure out how my daughter got 150 followers already on TikTok. Like, nigga, where you get all them from?
It goes down.
The kids. And I think I got maybe like 10. So,
So
the kids and technology, they the people to go to. Mr. Funk, even though they heard it before, but tell them again where to find you.
J Funk Records on Instagram or Funky Ave on Instagram. FUNKIEAVE.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Well, again, I thank you, gentlemen, for coming through, blessing me with this interview.
We thank
you for having.
Thank you so much.
Anytime.
Thank you so much for showing your love and for having us on your platform. I appreciate it.
Anytime. Don't make this the last time. Well, this ain't your last time. You've been here already. This is your second time. But yeah, man, don't make this your last time.
Okay, let me know.
So I'm about to talk my shit, so I ain't gonna hold y'all up too much because I got some things I gotta get off my chest real quick before I go. I get this off my chest every episode. But I'm not gonna hold y'all up. Again, thank you for coming on the show and answering my questions and all that good stuff.
Anytime,
thank you.
All right.
Catch you later.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
All right, y'all. Y'all know how I do. I get down at the end of the night. I gotta talk my stuff. I gotta come through with the shenanigans. So it's a few things that I need to get off my chest really quick. But hold on, I don't know why this is acting the way it is. See, and they just spoke about this. Sometimes shit happens and you don't even know it's happening. But I'm back. I figured it out. All right. So here's the thing. It's a couple of things I have to say. First, like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to cost you anything. It's just a click, and you there. You know what I mean? Just do that. Spread the word. Let everybody know what it is. What's the deal? Hold on. I'm about to put all this on the screen really quick. If you want to come on the show and be a guest, it's always a good time. I treat my guests with respect. But if you want to be a guest on this podcast, hit us up, ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. Again, that is ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. And that also applies for sponsorships, advertisements, and if you just have a suggestion that you would like to give, we're open to it. You can find this podcast on all streaming sites. We are on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Music, iTunes. We're everywhere. So check us out. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't gonna hurt you to listen. Remember, I didn't report any news, but trust me, I got some shit for y'all. So we'll be talking about that very soon. But when I do report the news, it's all alleged. We don't know. We weren't there. Unless we get it from firsthand, it wasn't us. We don't know. Remember, if I play any music, I have full permission to play the music. I don't just go snatch people music and just play it. I don't know. That's weird. It's weird. So we get permission first. And that is, anytime. Remember to come through, join the conversation. Talk. You know what I mean? Talk to us. Tell us what you think about what it is. I don't personally do music reviews, but it's okay for you to review the music. You got to tell them what you think. So drop a comment anytime. We welcome you with open arms. Remember, again, like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. And check out our website, www.ambitiouslyentertainment.com. Again, that is www.ambitiouslyentertainment.com. You can also find our boutique on this on the website and all that good stuff. We got things in there. Oh, and also our adult toy store is there as well. It's called Mouvishwa. But go check that out. You might find some things in there that might tickle your fancy, baby. But I want to get to the main important parts. A lot of things about, I got to play a commercial because let me just play this commercial real quick. Luckily for y'all, I'm still talking. She Said Yes Jewelry is one of our affiliate partners. They design exquisite jewelry. Fellas, don't get out of pocket. Don't get all scared. It's not just what you think it is just because that's the title of the store. They make all kinds of jewelry, custom jewelry. The shipment is free. It's express shipping. It's free shipping. Ladies, it's not just for you. It's things there for the gentlemen as well. check them out. The link is in the description above or below, depending on what you're looking at. What YouTube, or if it's on Facebook, it's probably below, no, above. I don't know. But anyway, point is, it's for everybody. Don't get the title of the name of the store twisted. Also, Fiverr. I played a commercial earlier. I don't want to play the commercial, but I got to play my commercials because they pay for this. So I'm going to play this commercial, but the link is in the description above Facebook, below YouTube. Check this out.
What does getting it all done actually look like? A lot like this. Meet your new workspace. Oh, I'm not sharing the right screen, am I? Let's try this again. Meet your new workspace. Your whole team, right here. Let me just, sorry, Karen. All those projects on hold, just a click away from complete. Success is closer than you think. It's actually over there, right next to your success manager. It's built to expand as needed. The perfect freelancer for every project? Yes, please. Go ahead. You can use the F word as much as you want here. This is your selection of global freelance talent that never sleeps. All vetted for their excellence and their expertise. Love you, Kevin. Only thing left? Add your favorites to your list and share with your team. Okay, not all of them. Leave it to them to tackle all your business needs, leaving you free. Well, at least free to get more done. That's how fast they work.
Ready to transform your business?
Oh, that looks good. Love that. Approved. Oh, still sharing my screen.
All right, I'm back. Let me just say this. I'll say April, May, and June have been April, May, and June. Yeah, they have been full of things that I'm so happy about and proud of, and I'm grateful for. So anybody who's been on this show in those months, thank you for coming through and blessing me and showing me love. Know that if by chance you were on the show, and even the panel is going to be a part of that, we're working on it. But if you have been on the show, you will be featured in our magazine as well, which will be available on our website as soon as we get the right pieces together. But thank you for coming on the show. You didn't have to, but you accepted the invitation and you came through and you showed me love and hot interviews. When I say that the last 3 interviews that I've done have been some of the dopest, I've done some dope interviews, but they've been great experiences. So I appreciate those who came through. Remember, you can always go backtrack and find out what I did before. We've been running this podcast for almost 2 years, and we might have a celebration for that too. But, a lot of good things have come out of it, and I'm glad that I did it. With that being said, it's time for me to get out of here. So first thing I'm going to tell you is mind your fucking business, because minding your business is is better for your health. Come over here on Mondays and I'll tell you everybody's business, because y'all know we nosy. And I'll tell you the tea and I'll give you the gab. But mind your business in real life, because it's a dangerous game you out here playing. Love your babies, hug your babies, kiss your babies, tell them how great they are, how wonderful they are. Encourage them to do great things. And even if you don't agree with what it is that they're doing, it's not your choice. It's their life. They have to live it. But encourage them to be the best at whatever it is they choose to do. Stay in your lane. Remember, that's different from minding your business. Minding your business is shit that staying in your lane is shit that don't have nothing to do with you either. But when you jump in other people's lanes, you have a tendency to involve yourself. With minding your business and you're not involved, you're just being nosy. So stay in your lane, because you don't want this. You don't want it. You don't want it. You don't want it. Don't jump in my lane. You want this. But anyway, stay in your lane. Don't be jumping into other lanes. Collisions happen when you jump into other lanes, and you don't need the collision. You don't need that work. You don't need that bullshit. So just stay in your lane. And with that being said, I love you guys. Thank you to those who did tune in. And thank you in advance to my listening audience, because y'all going to hold me down like how y'all hold me down. And I appreciate you so, so much. I love you guys. And with that being said, I got to get out of here, y'all. I got other things to do. I got to work on and stuff. But I love you so much. Thank you for tuning in.